Hello everyone, this is Frank from To Be Frank, and welcome back to another episode of the Ibiza Save. Not giving much away, obviously. You can see above me, we're doing pretty well. We're doing very well, actually. Thank you for all the support on the tactic video for a start. The views in that have just skyrocketed ever since FM Scout, which I'm very thankful for. I've published it now. I think we're over 4,000 views and 1,000 downloads on the tactic. I only tested with one team, and it probably doesn't deserve as much attention as it has received. But really, big thank you. There are a lot more talented creators than myself on that website, but I don't know why it's got a lot of traction. Maybe I'm doing something right, obviously. And hopefully, I have a few more tactics to share in the future. If it's something you'd like me to look at more, I'm very open to doing so. Anyway, we're here for IB, so let's not talk about tactics. I've only got, it's not my strong suit most of the time, but this one seems to be doing well. One I whipped together at the start of the season, which we went through, trying to utilise Ryan Cherki. While we've got him for another year, so make the most out of him. Let me switch down to a smaller screen now. I've said hello. Obviously, you left us when we lost to Girona in the last minute. Very annoyed by that game, as you did. You probably saw. We did follow up with a really good win at home. Kun Temeneskov. I'll just show you the goal as we go by. It's only one goal, so I'll probably just show them all actually. But yeah, Kun Temeneskov continuing his, I wouldn't say good form, but he's becoming useful off the bench now, grabbing a goal off the bench. That's all I want from him, really. Molina crosses in. It's just a tap in for the little man. For someone so small in stature, I couldn't speak then, so someone so small in stature, he's picking up a lot of goals, and I'm happy to see that as well. Into the next game, Pedro Marquez, our new man, a couple of goals from him, and the Quali picking up. It was a bit of a consolation goal. We were already winning. It's 93rd minute, but he tapped in another one just at the end there, and put us well on our way. Ponferradina has a pretty good team as well. First goal here from Pedro Marquez. First time finish again, left foot. This man is I don't even know how to describe him. He's a hitman now. Through on goal again. Little dink over the keeper. He's scoring every type of goal. It's exactly what you want to see from a new striker. The man is just clinical. Everything in front of him he's putting away. Last goal as well was just Quali. Good assist from Cherki, but a lovely finish from Kelechi there. 3-0 against Ponferradina. So we're on 2 on the spin. I'm thinking, doing all right. Bit of an annoying one. A draw away at Oviedo. I'll show you our goal and then we'll just skip on. But it was an even game. If anything, we probably deserved to lose. So the point, you know what? In like a championship or a promotion season, you're probably looking for a good point away every now and then. And the main man as well, Pedro Marquez, scores again. The best 53 grand anyone's ever spent. I'd argue someone to challenge that. He's got 12 in 12 so far. Scary return for a player so cheap. But my point was saying that when you're in a promotion season and you've got a tricky game away, if you can turn a few of those losses into a point and then win most of your home games, you're going to be there or thereabouts anyway. Next game again, Pedro Marquez with another 2. Oh, sorry, too many clicks there. I'll go through the goals as well. It's literally the same scorers. Marquez, the Quali in that order. Same again. Rinse, repeat from the other game. But yeah, Tenerife as well, another good team. So lovely little play here again. And Marquez with his little trademark chip, we're going to be calling that if he scores any more of them. Tenerife pull one back. Very lucky. Headed down, bangs off the guy's head. Jonas Martin started to pick up balls like this as you saw there, just lost his pace. He may have done, but he just swivels and pops the ball over. And again, he did it there. Look, he had some type of game. I think he had a hat-trick of assists this game. I'll just double check. Yeah, look, Martin. Hat-trick of assists. Absolutely run the show. One of the signings we brought in at the beginning of the year on the free transfer. He's been unbelievable. 7.2 rating, 6 assists and 1 goal in 14 games. So 7 goal contributions in 14 games. That's a goal contribution every other game. Just absolutely fascinating from a 32-year-old. He seems to be getting better. And that we rounded it off with a really impressive win and battered them, may I say. Beat Malaga 1-0. They did have a disallowed goal in the last minute, more or less, but we completely just dominated them. Ryan Cherki got the only goal. I actually don't even remember this game, really, I must say. It's been quite a while since I've recorded on this save. Marquez, of course, always involved. Martin, Cherki, just with a very calm finish. But that leaves us where we are. We are second in the table, as you see here. 1 point off Zaragoza in first. Marquez is obviously the main man. He's the best rated player in the league. Martin's leading the assists. We've got Bellman leading the clean sheets, which means we're solid at the back as well. And we've got the best goal difference in the league as well. So we've got lots to be positive about. Obviously, we'll go into the first game now, and yeah, that'll be Mallorca away, and then Cadiz. And then that'll probably give us a good shape. Obviously, this leads us into December. Then I'll probably play whole of December and join you back for the 1st of January, probably that Algeciras game. But yeah, we'll play the two now. I'll be back to you in 2 minutes and we'll play the first game together. We've now picked a team to play Mallorca away. More or less the same. I don't try to change too much if I can. The only change I've had to make is move around the midfielders a bit because Nkwali's actually off on international duty with Nigeria. I don't know if that's AFCON or not, honestly. Doesn't seem to be. I think that seems to be actually just a World Cup. Oh, the World Cup. Oh, wow, I forgot. Is this up? Do we? Oh, I think we continue throughout the World Cup then. Wow, that's interesting. I'm usually in a bigger league when I'm playing in 2022, and they just stopped completely. It looks like we've only lost Nkwali, though, but not being horrible to Nigeria. We probably won't lose him for very long. But you never know. Could always surprise us, but I'd be very surprised if they went much further than the groups. Anyway, so it looks like the same, more or less the same team. Obviously, Nkwali missing out, but not much we can do about that. Lozano is a very capable player of coming in, and he's been asking for a bit of first-team football as well on the real, so we need to give him that. Anyway, Mallorca away, difficult game. They're also in the playoff positions at the moment, and look to be doing quite well actually. Oh, straight away with a highlight there. Oh, Cifuentes. I was a bit worried about that back pass then. It was looked a bit short, but Bellman's managed to pick it up. And Bellman is someone I will look into after this game because I think he's become such a solid keeper. I can see him being our keeper well into the La Liga, like the main first division. Talking of a main man, Ryan Cherki nearly pops one in. I thought Marquez was going to hit it then. That's why I was talking about the main man, but no, he didn't. Chose not to shoot. I was questioning why there wasn't a wall there, but it seems to have worked out because we can count here. Pedro Marquez running away with the ball now. Christian Herrera kind of lost his legs, honestly. But he's managed to pull out a chance. Lozano, the replacement, all the way back to Hadi Sanchez. I don't know about that pass. Leif Davis, Martin, the main man. We've been pinpointed with all of his assists. Cherki, Molina, Herrera. Run a bit too far there. Martin, wow, shoot, my friend. What are you doing there? Ryan Cherki, get in. Right, that was really doddering. I wouldn't even call that tiki-taka. That was just pointless passing. But thankfully, they've made a goal out of it. And Ryan Cherki, the Enganche, runs up into the middle of the box and just slots it away. Gets enough of all this tiddle-taddle passing. Just slam in the net. And he does. Herrera, the lovely pullback, I must say, for the big man. Not really that good with his feet, I must say. But he's managed to pull one in, which is fantastic. And Cherki gives us the 1-0 lead. We've started really well. I haven't really seen too much opposition from Mallorca yet. And we look to have started well and to put our, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Put our footprint? No. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I was going to say to put our footprint on the game. That's not blueprint, maybe. Yeah. Footprint. I've had a long day at work. Please just give me a second. The old brain's not working. But the team is working. Pedro Marquez, surely. Wow. If I had put my money on anyone to score then, it would have been him. He's been on fire recently. We should be 2-0 up. That's a golden chance. However, I'm impressed with the amount of chances we're making against Mallorca. Unfortunately, Manu Molina's offside there, so it brings an end to that highlight. Sanchez, Angel, Vivas, Lago Jr. Lovely name. Molina's pickpocketed him though. Ryan Cherki, or not really. The thing is with Herrera, he's a great player, and I think he's a fantastic footballer. He is losing that pace. He's only 32. I'm not writing him off into the retirement home yet, and there's definitely value in him, as you saw with that first goal. But some of our positions we're taking up, I just wish it was a faster man in those positions, if you understand what I mean. Lovely save from Bellman, from Fibas. But let's give and take. That's why we've got Timurleskov on the bench and people like that. And obviously Marcus is more or less the same. Wow, off the line from, who was that? Leif Davis with the red boots. I would have known if it's not for them red boots, but he's cleared it off the line. What a stop. Stopping it from being 1-1. Lozano, Martin, Cherki. Lovely ball. Leif Davis with a first-time cross. Pedro Marquez. Wow. The keeper did save it, but he looked to have just parried it down with both hands. I don't know what happened there. Wow, we're really turning on the pressure. Wow, if that ball was slightly better, Marcus is in again. How many chances? It's only the 22nd minute. How many chances have we had in this little period here? We are not giving it up. Marquez, Jonas Martin. Oh, should be 2. What is going on? The chances were missed. What is our XG? 0.8. Oh, no way. Should be 3. We've missed some clangers already. And we have another highlight. Wow, this is a highlight packed game. I'm going to have to show on the video. Galvez, Lozano, Marquez, Cifuentes. All the way back to the keeper. Oh, and it must be said, I must give a big thank you to Tank and Emozil kits again. Just they're still working on this spreadsheet, which I'll bring to you whenever I can. But they're proper putting the hours in. Speaking of it, that little spreadsheet they built helped me find this man, Pedro Marquez, who's just put us 2-0 up with another finish. I believe that takes him to 13 goals in 13 games with a man signed for 53 grand. Basically, if I can summarise in my idiot brain, because they're the ones putting the manpower into it, they're just taking the attributes of the player. Obviously, I did scout market, so I already had all these attributes. But they're putting it into like a formula where it tells you how good they are at a role at a percentage. So even if someone doesn't have the best stats, they might be particularly very good at one role, which you're not visualising. Thankfully, I was looking for advanced forwards anyway. I found this guy, and he turns out to be an absolute diamond. Even though he probably doesn't look that good statistically. But you can... Oh my, that was scary. Sorry. Wow, that really put me off. Keeper was really dawdling there, and I just built him up earlier, so I really wanted him to play well. But no, I'm absolutely buzzing with this so far. We've seen it just properly, absolutely. I know they've had 7 shots, but we haven't seen them as a key highlight, really. We've seen a couple here and there, but I think we've absolutely dominated them, especially away from home. It's hard to envisage the difference from season 1 to season 2. I always felt we were lucky to be where we were in season 1, like in the playoffs and near about automatics towards the end. Obviously, it was on merit. We did well, but never felt we were comfortable in any game. Like we just nicked a goal here and there, got a win, lucky win, and so on. But I really feel like we're coming to our stride now. Won't make any changes. A bit too early for that. And I'd like to point out, I'm just going to pause. It says 30 away fans there. I can count more than 30 here, and they're all Ibiza fans. Just a weird football manager thing, not even taking into consideration the actual number. I just put some on the screen. That looks all right. Cherki in the box now. Wow, I thought he was going to bend another one in. He's got that in his locker, a special goal. He's the epitome of a flair player. Like some of the basics he just doesn't do, but he reminds me of Addons in 2011 for QPR. Can do anything with the ball at his feet, but some of the fundamentals he's just missing. Like it's such a perfect example of that type of player. And if I had a time machine, obviously I could go back to FM 2011 that had this complex of a tactic system. I feel like this is a tactic I would use for them. It'd be perfect with him in that era. Davis heads away. Bubba. Such straight. Got to be careful not to give one back to him, give him momentum for the second half. But crossing away, Lago Jr. over the bar, thankfully. I think it's time to make a change now. Let it tick through. I will bring off Sifu for Sanderson. Temeneskov for Herrera. Yeah, let's do that. And that'll do for now. I won't make the third for now. We'll see how it pans out. Did they just bring on Clement Grenier? Wow, what a player. Well, was a good player for Lyon. He's obviously still a good player, but you know what I mean. Like, God, that's a bit of a fall from grace. Do you know what? I've never found so many obscure players in the second division of the league than Spain. I have no... Obviously, in real life, I must admit, I don't watch anything of the second division of Spain. Wow, Temeneskov, if that's onside, that's such a lovely goal. I love it when it's like tight offside and a lovely, like, delicate finish. If it's on, it's a cracking goal. No, disallowed, sadly. They'll probably show the replay of the tie offside, yeah. Was it far? Oh, it's flashing, but it's a smidgen, a hairline over. So as I was saying, I haven't seen this many like obscure second division players in any league, like England, France, nothing like that. There's just weird ones here, like Roman Zazula, like I think like 35 now, or whatever he is in my save now. Just peculiar. You wouldn't expect him to be a second division club in Spain. Although Spain's a beautiful country, nothing wrong with it. I just wasn't aware. Away Sanderson, good boy. Lago Jr. It's causing us a few problems this game. Clement Grenier, wow, good block. Leif Davis has been absolutely mercurial this game. His rating doesn't reflect it, but they're off the line clearance, and then that block right then, worth it for its own. He'll probably get sent off now, knowing my luck, but The rating isn't reflecting a good job he's done. And Gale, great save, Bellman. Wow. Do you know what? Considering we've had a good attacking performance, our defence have not let us down either. They've been really solid. That being said, I'm going to freshen up defence, bring on another centre back, and just let Kipre build his way into the game. I don't want anyone getting caught because he's a bit run down. Gowers is 33 now, so I don't want his pace. Obviously, the longer the game goes on, he might not be able to get to that ball as quick as he was. So I'm going to try and bring on Kipre to resolve that, give a bit more pace back there, or a bit more freshness would be the word. Oh, Tominovskov should have scored. Sadly, goal kick. But the game is running its course now. We're nearly at the end here. It's been action-packed, honestly. I don't think I've had a game last this long in terms of highlights. That's surely offside. And we're still not done. Still got 8 minutes of injury time. Insane, honestly. Just literally inside. I think these typically take, I'm literally looking at the recording thing on the other screen. They usually take between 7-8 minutes per game. We're already on 10 and we've got a few more minutes to go, which is insane. And it's on key highlights. I haven't put it on extended. And I say, no, I haven't. Honestly, this is insane. Everything's just a key highlight, apparently. We're into the last 3 minutes. Angel headed away. Cherki can get to that ball. And we've got man over. Kuntemaneskov, he is, I wouldn't say one-on-one. It's a bit of a harsh angle. But can he hold up the ball? He can. But no, sorry, Lago Jr. tackles. Angel. Jr. Angel. Oh, over the bar. I was going to say, it would have been horrible to concede there. Defence has really earned their clean sheet. They've made the hard graft. And they deserve it. Javi Sanchez, Lozano, Molina, Ryan Cherki. Wow. Oh, do you know what? If he's a bit more fresh, that probably would have went through. Kipre, well in, boy. Boy. He's not a boy. He's pretty older than me. Sastre, Baba, and Hell. Literally last minute. Let's not concede late now, boys. Come on. Marquez. Kuntemaneskov. Marquez. Can we get one more goal to round this win off? It's been an impressive performance as well. Really impressive, honestly. This is a playoff contender, and we've done them in their own backyard, so I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, we have conceded a late goal, but it is literally the last knock into the game. Literally the last 5 seconds that's went in, so it will run due to full time. We won again. Pedro Marquez has scored again. Cherki's got another goal. Turn well done, lads, and that will take us probably first. Yeah, it looks like it. Could be up to first now. We are top of the Liga too. So, and Las Palmas have played, so they've slipped up. Obviously, we've got people to play as well, like Zaragoza and Valladolid still have to play. It looks like they're playing each other, which is great for us. So we could end up still being first after this game week. Might have a cushion to build off here. Obviously, I'll join you back for the next game, which will be, who is it? I don't actually remember. We're playing Cadiz at home, and we could extend our wins in a row to 4. But we're looking in a good place. We're really looking in a good place. We can get a win against Cadiz. I'd be buzzing. Obviously, we'll come back after December into January. Got money. Obviously, I can make a few moves. I might want to get a few more. I mean, obviously, we'll see where we are. That's a busy schedule, obviously, over December, and we are missing the quality. Obviously, it's one player, but he's an important player for us, especially in his tactic. He's very good at his role, which we put him in. He's a very good player in the role which we put in him. Sorry, beg pardon. And he will be missed. But obviously, in January, we can reinforce. If he's not back by then, obviously, if the World Cup goes on long and Nigeria go on a winning run, could be, impressive. But we'll see. Anyway, join you back for the next game. I was thinking, I might as well just abuse Lion. I know they're called Leon. I don't know if it's Lion. Why would I not abuse Leon's absolute just, we don't want Cherki ever mentality? If I just renew until the end of next season, which I can do, so that's obviously this season and next season, wherever we will be, hopefully in the top division, I think it just makes sense. They only want $7,000. I don't know what we're paying currently on our wage contribution. We're paying what? 9.7. So we're actually paying more right now. So if I can renew this and get it until the end of next year for 7, I don't think that. I think it's just a good thing to do. I don't mind being reliant on a lone player. I've only got really one in the first team that apart from Dave Davis, obviously, and the others are just rotational players. But why would I not do it? So I just wanted to show that I'd offered that. We are back for the second game anyway, so we'll go to that. But this is the one I wanted to show you earlier. Javier Bellman, becoming a key player for us as well. And his rating of 7 so far after 15 games, only 13 conceded and 8 clean sheets. And he's good with both feet as well. Just the perfect sweeper keeper for this division. And he's only 24. As a keeper, they can play well into their 30s. And I'm hoping it's someone I will keep extending and just give him a new deal. I think he can be around for us for a long time. And even when we do have to eventually upgrade, I'd like to keep him as number 2, just as someone to bring along with us with the journey. Because we won't have many Ibiza originals. And I know he's not. But considering we got him for like 400 grand from Fuenlabrada, you might as well call him an original. Like, he's been here for a long time. Manny Molina, obviously, a main man as well, who's just been fantastic. Glad I gave him that extra deal because he's very much rewarded us with good performances. Anyway, just wanted to highlight a few key players in our team now. And obviously, we're into the next game. We've already got the team picked here. Can't really change too much because we've still got people out. But it's what I've gone with. Just load up the game now. Obviously, Cadiz at home. And in terms of league, we did drop down to Las Palmas. So I don't know what's happened. Goal difference obviously swung a little bit, but we're into the game now. That's because we're both all playing right now. I assume Valladolid won over Sporting, which is good actually because Sporting were closer to us, so it's much preferable. But we've got to do the business against Cadiz, obviously. Sorry, I had like a mini bird, then it stopped me talking. Borna swung in. That's such a random thought. I was literally like, ooh, frog in my throat. Lozano, Martin, Herrera, Cherki. Oh, we have nice to sign that new loan deal off with a lovely goal. Not as action-packed. In the first 20 minutes, we had 38 highlights in the last game. We're not getting that anymore, are we? And we'll probably them encouragement. We're controlling the run of play, though. We're making more shots. XG's okay. There isn't just much happening at the moment. That being said, Lozano's picked the ball up. Marquez. Molina flicks back to Cifuentes. The cool customer at right back. Pedro Marquez, 1-on-1, he scores. Is that onside, though? It looks to very well be. That is 14 in 14 for the clinical man. Unbelievable now. Really getting a bit embarrassing. This guy is scoring every game now. Every game he's scoring. I don't mind someone who gets loads of goals. I'm more impressed by someone who scores nearly every game. Give me a player who is consistently scoring more than patches. You could get someone on 30 goals a season, maybe get like 7 hat-tricks. So not spread out over a game, and you might not even play well. If you get a player who can get you a goal a game, on average, you're onto something special. Obviously, this won't last forever. I'm not under the impression that he will keep doing this, but long may it continue. Mr. Pedro Marquez, honestly. Our new hero. You were the king of the thumbnail last episode. I don't know what I'm going to do. I make the thumbnail after the episode, so I always roughly know what to do, but can't put him on again. But I'll highlight someone else. Maybe Bellman if I can find a nice photo. Little first world problem of someone trying to make thumbnails when you're playing in a league where not a lot of photos of players are done. I might not even be able to find a good photo of Javier Bellman, but I will try. But I'll try. Honestly, if it changes, I couldn't. Bring on Sanson for Fuentes because he always gets a bit knackered, bless him. And we'll make our last couple of changes now. Lozano a bit scared. We'll give Patino another goal. Go. And I also will bring off Pedro Marcos because he is knackered now. And I really do not want the injuries, my main man. So I'll bring Tumneskov on again. That being said, we do have a highlight before we can make our changes. Thomas Alarcon intercepts with Cadiz. Sanchez. Isaac. Alarcon. Lozano. Molina. Cherki. Lovely little play. Lovely ball. Jonas Martin. Not the finish I would have gone for. Strong to the left while you're looking at him. I'll probably try and slot that out to his right-hand side. And he's a very experienced player. I would have expected him to do so, honestly. Into the last 10 minutes. Not as action-packed as the first game, but you can't have every game like that, I suppose. All that matters is the 3 points, but we must be careful because we've got a chance here now. Cleared away. Juan Cala. I couldn't even say that name. I couldn't even read it in time. Arzamendia, sorry. Locks away. Temeleskov. Holds the ball up really well. Sanderson. Galvez. Be careful, lads. Just play sensibly. Cherki. Temeleskov. Lovely reverse ball for Christian Herrera. 2-0. We've wrapped up the game. I'm so pleased with that. That goal specifically is beautiful, but I'm pleased with this performance. Really mature. Playing like, dare I say it, champions. We could do it. I think this is the year, honestly. And some of the signings we made, I will toot my own horn. I think Timonescu off the bench always comes on, gets an assist, always comes on, will grab an important goal every time we bring him on. And he's not unhappy with being a bit part player. Any good team needs players like that who can make an impact off the bench and will not moan about it. Javi Sanchez with the man of the match as well. Another good signing we made as well for a couple $100,000. I'm excited about January. I think we can improve in a few places and try and kick on. We obviously got ourselves a 2-point gap now over everyone, obviously. With people to play or games to have. Obviously, Valdoy can join us on 36 points, but no one can really go above us, obviously, apart from goal difference and so on. But we're in a great position. We're in a really good position. Jesse scored a few more goals. Wow. He's got a bit mental. Marquez was clear by a while. Wow, look at that. 15 and 16, 4 assists. He is going crazy. He is probably too good this division, to be fair. But yeah, 7 unbeaten for the Islanders now, and it's probably the best spell we've had since doing this save, which is interesting. Obviously, another clean sheet for Bellman as well. But yep, up to first. Can't moan about that. We're going to play through all of December. I'll join you back for the Algeciras game, and we'll play Zaragoza too, which is another rival for promotion. Do you know what? I might play a little bit longer, actually. That's a bit of a short gap in between. I want to try and get, obviously, closer to the business end of the season. Might join you maybe a bit later in January. Maybe make a few signings or show you what I'm looking for. And then, obviously, at the end of the next episode, further to that, I can show you who I have actually signed and so on. So I think it's better to come middle of January. Or you won't see who I'm even really thinking about bringing in, or give me an opinion who you want me to sign. So I will show you a few targets in the next episode. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I've been Frank. This is To Be Frank. And I'll join you for the next episode of the Ibiza Save. Thank you for watching, everyone.